Good morning. I am Destinee Britto, and I am from Tallahassee State College. Just as I am from Caribbean breezes and the scent of salt carried on the air from roti and doubles wrapped in parchment, spiced with stories whispered between bites. I am from the vibrant markets of Port of Spain, where voices rise like a symphony, calling out in lilting tones. I am from the carnival streets, drenched in color and music, steel pan rhythms coursing through my veins, dancing to the heartbeat of my island. I am from a place where love was loud, where home was not just a structure, but a sanctuary, where faith was the cornerstone. With God, all things are possible, etched into our hearts. I am from evenings of laughter, cousins squeezed together on two small sofas, sharing stories, dreams, and sometimes tears. I am from the gentle wisdom of my mother, who always said, "What's for you will never pass you." But then, I was from everything I ever wanted. From a life of security to watching it all unravel. From a place where I never questioned my footing to stumbling through a world that felt foreign. I watched as my mother battled cancer, powerless to do anything but hold on to faith. I watched my parents split, love turning into distance, and the home I had known fracturing right before my eyes. Leaving the island was more than just a physical departure. It was leaving behind the certainty of my world, and yet carrying it all within me. Now I see the world with wider eyes, no longer confined to the shores of my small island. Now I see how moving away planted seeds of courage within me, roots stretching towards a future once unimaginable. Now I see the struggles that shaped me, leaving behind the familiar warmth of home and stepping into the unknown of a new country. I see the tears of learning to fit in, my accent standing out like a spotlight in every room, and the loneliness of explaining over and over again how my small island holds a world of beauty and strength. I see the pain of being misunderstood, of carrying the weight of proving I belonged. In classrooms, in conversations, in the future I dared to dream. I see the weight of responsibility as I became the voice for my family, the translator, the navigator, the advocate, sacrificing my childhood innocence for the sake of others. I see how the echoes of rejection fueled my resilience, how every closed door taught me to knock louder. Now I see that being the first to leave, the first to dream this big, comes with both pride and pain, and yet I stand taller because of it. I saw myself at 16, standing in a sea of strangers on graduation day, achieving what once felt impossible. Finishing high school in a foreign land. The words of my speech caught in my throat not from fear, but from the overwhelming pride of realizing how far I had come. From a little girl in Trinidad to a young woman with boundless ambition, college became my promised land. A place where I could redefine my identity, grow beyond the expectations of my past, and create opportunities for my future. The same accent that I once used that made me feel out of place is now the voice I use to advocate, whether as a student leader, as a future sports lawyer, or in my true calling, fighting for immigrants like myself. Using my voice, not just to argue in court, but to tell stories of those who need to be heard. Just like Mighty Sparrow's words in exile, though I'm far away, I still belong. I carry my island, my people, my past with me always. Now I see myself becoming the quiet strength of my mother, the fearless drive of my father. I carry their sacrifices in my heart, their whispered prayers propelling me forward. From the Caribbean sun to the possibilities of every sunrise ahead, I am from a place that taught me to love, to fight, to dream. And now I see I am bound for something greater. Thank you.